Hello, Aethervox here. Today's topic is stem cell research. This has been a topic that has been very hot in the media, and for good reason. The problem is there's been a lot of misconceptions about stem cells research, particularly between embryonic stem cell research and adult stem cell research. Well, I'm going to begin by just describing what are stem cells. Stem cells are the cells that have the ability to become various types of cells. They are present both during embryonic development, called embryonic stem cells, and in the adult body, adult stem cells. Stem cells have unique properties that other cells do not have. For one, stem cells can continue to divide for long periods of time. Most cells, such as skin cells, cannot replicate themselves after a certain period of time. Stem cells, on the other hand, are self-sustaining by replicating themselves for a much longer period of time. Number two, stem cells are unspecialized. Specialized cells have specific capabilities that allow them to perform certain tasks. For example, a red blood cell contains hemoglobin that allows it to carry oxygen. Stem cells have unspecialized capability and do not have tissue-specific structures to perform specialized functions. Number three, stem cells can give rise to specialized cells. Stem cells go through a process called differentiation and create special types of cells: muscle, nerve, skin, etc. So as you can imagine, there's a lot of potential in this field. On March 9, 2009, Obama gave an executive order reversing Bush's ban on embryonic stem cell research. Now, why is this a bad thing? Well, there are a couple of reasons why. For one, embryonic stem cells come from an embryo, which is not you, it's someone else, which means that if something is grown for you from it, it may be rejected by your body, because it's not you. Adult stem cells, taken from you, will obviously be okay in you, no rejection possible. It's this kind of thing that makes adult stem cells more of an attractive approach. Also, the main argument for embryonic stem cells is that they're easier to get than adult stem cells. While this may be true, there's been very little point in getting embryonic stem cells, because while government has not been able to fund it before, the private sector has dumped billions, thanks to Bill Gates and others like him. Now, this money has done nothing. They have never gotten one cure, not for one thing with embryonic stem cells. However, in adult stem cells, they have had many cures and much success. Turning your attention away from adult stem cells to focus on embryonic stem cells is ridiculous. There's no reason why. Even Sean Morrison, the director of the University of Michigan Center for Stem Cell Biology in Ann Arbor, warned that the promise of stem cell research remains unknown
embryos
because nothing's happened with it yet. He said, "It's important for people to understand that embryonic stem cell research is not going to cure spinal cord injury or other diseases overnight. They're complicated problems." Well, Sean Morrison doesn't, or he should know, that adult stem cells have already cured spinal cord injury and other diseases. There are many problems that come along with embryonic stem cells that you don't even have to worry with adult stem cells if embryonic stem cells were to actually ever do anything. With embryonic stem cells comes along the danger of tumors. So far, there has been no solution to the problem of developing in the laboratory an unmistakable identifier for stem cells that can distinguish them unequivocally from cancer cells. For this reason, it is also not possible to produce sufficiently pure cell cultures from stem cells. So far, with embryonic mouse stem cells, a purity of only 80% has been achieved. That is in no way sufficient for cell transplantation as a human therapy. In a cell culture for therapeutic purposes, there must not be a single undifferentiated cell, since it can lead to unregulated growth, in this case to the formation of a cancerous tumor derived from the germ layers. This problem would not be expected with adult stem cells because of their greatest differentiation. Genetic instability also comes along with embryonic stem cells. This is a recent problem that has emerged. Fundamental doubt of the suitability of embryonic stem cells for transplantation has come to the surface because of the genetic instability of cloned cells. Cloned animals like Dolly give the outward appearance of full health, but the probability of their having numerous genetic defects is very high. Moreover, the entire cloning procedure is extremely ineffective. Most cloned animals die before birth, and of those born alive, not even half survive for 3 weeks. In the best case, there is a success rate of 3 to 4%. In short, the argument against embryonic stem cell research is astounding, and the proof of adult stem cell research is abounding. We must pursue adult stem cell research. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below the video, and I'll be sure to get back to you. For now, Aethervox out.